the joint procurement platform actually plays a great role for the security and sustainability of gas supply in Europe and Ukraine in particular. I think it is clear that Ukraine, as the member of European family and the candidate for the European Union, and we integrate all possible measures and standards and actually try to implement them right now. Our preparation to the upcoming winter that we do not expect to be an easy one, and we don't expect it to be easier than the previous one. The preparation is going on a plant level. We inject and pump in the required volume of gas. And as well, I think the fact that non-resident companies started to pump into Ukrainian storage also facilitates this process and provides Ukraine with the higher volumes.
Do you see Ukraine's position as being part of this joint procurement one step in the right direction of eventually Ukraine becoming a fully fledged member of the EU?
Well, clearly, once Ukraine will become a full-scale member into the European Union, we will definitely play a bigger role into it. And once again, I want to emphasize that Ukraine plans to increase overall gas production within coming years and become an exporter of natural gas to the European Union. And I think in that regard, Ukraine can play a different role in this platform, not only a buyer, but a seller.
Russian gas still actually does get transited through Ukraine. Yesterday, your energy minister was quoted on the tape saying that they have no plans to actually renew the contract that is in place with Russia in 2024. Are you of the same view, and will you go on record also saying that you will not be looking to renew the transit agreement with Russia for that pipeline?
Russian transit actually is quite a complex issue that we are facing right now. I just wanted to make it very clear. Ukraine is servicing this transit actually in favor of European Union countries that are consuming Russian gas. We clearly understand that some of the countries are not, they cannot immediately get rid and stop consumption because they need it for the preparation for the winter. We would welcome those countries to completely reject and completely stop consuming Russian gas. And what we understand, the European Union position lays in the framework of actually bringing it to zero up to 2027, which will require some time to go. So in that regard, I think we should consider the transit as more support of the European Union, and Ukraine is not benefiting out of it anyhow.
There are transit fees, of course, that are being gleaned. But to come back to your point there, the agreement ends in 2024. Europe's plan to fully phase out reliance on fossil fuels from Russia is not until 2027. That could theoretically leave Europe in a bit of a lurch between 2024 and 2027. So in that instance, would Ukraine be open to extending the pipeline?
I believe we should discuss it together with European Union consumers and understand the position of the European Union on that. Again, clearly, it's not a business for Ukraine. You're right. Ukraine company is receiving some fees, but these fees will never be justified in the current full-scale war situation. Again, Naftogaz is continuing doing that and servicing this transit only in favor and only in support of certain European countries that are not capable to fully stop consuming of gas right now. That is the only reason. And we will take it into consideration while viewing the future of this contract. Right now, the contract is valid until the end of 2024.